What's up, Metalheads, and welcome once again to Full Metal Media, the Full Metal Geek division. I am one of your commissioners, the Red Ranger, Regoli Jr., RJ, as most of you like to call me. This is a very special expedition match we have here. And to explain what we're all doing here, I would like to introduce one of our competitors. He is the Cosmic Nightfury, Nico Suave Regoli. Nico, how you doing? Why don't you tell us all why we're all here?
This is an expedition match? Where are we going and what are we looking for? Anyway, we are doing this for the John Regoli Memorial Triviathon for THON, hashtag trivia, the number 4, THON. Basically what we are doing is we are attempting to raise $6,000 or more. We might have already beaten that goal by the time this episode airs, but we're raising money for the 4 Diamonds Pediatric Cancer Research Fund, as part of Penn State New Kensington's annual THON drive in honor of my dad who passed away from cancer 1 year ago. And I wanted to do something special in tribute to him and to help out my school's fundraising efforts. Basically, every year, every Penn State campus, or people from every Penn State campus, go to the Bryce Jordan Center at University Park, and they dance for 46 hours straight. And I wanted to do the trivia equivalent of that, if you will, and that's what we are doing today. It is day 5, match number 1. It's all geek/fandom stuff.
Well, then that probably means that this is match 1. That means I'll probably be part of this day, seeing you later in a match. But we're not talking about that now.
That's yesterday. That's yesterday. Tag team.
Apparently that was yesterday.
Yes.
I'm going to travel back in time and participate in that match. That's what's happening, everybody. Or we can edit this out. That's going to be up to our other competitor who is also sitting here. She graciously accepted Nico's challenge for this. He needed an opponent. She hasn't been in the ring in a long time, but she decided to try to make a comeback here for this little fun match, and that is Harley Boric. Harley, I don't know if you have a nickname anymore, but how you doing?
I'm just going to go with Queen of Crime, I guess. Let's go with that for now. Nico, we are going to Atlantis. We are searching for Atlantis, the Lost Empire. Great movie. Let's go. We're going to try to find that movie and watch it. So that's where we're going.
There's some inside joke there that I'm not aware of. So with that, let's go ahead and get this thing started.
It's a good movie.
And we are going to start with, of course, if you're not familiar with this, it is going to be round 1. Each of these competitors will be given 10 questions from around the world of geekdom. They will have 15 seconds to write down an answer. Once the time is up, I will ask each of them to reveal their answer and vocalize it. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. Obviously, there's no stealing because they will be answering together. This is a whiteboard round, so ladies and gentlemen, if you have your markers ready, we can get this. Nico, are you ready?
I have a marker. It's a crappy marker, but it'll have to do.
I have a crappy board, so don't even worry about it. Harley, are you ready?
Yeah, my board's still broken from a long time ago, and I've got 1 marker left. So let's see.
Well, let's hope it can last this match. And let us start with your first question, which comes from the category of Worlds of DC. I really wish I could still call it the DCEU. It's less of a tongue twister, but here we go. Which Worlds of DC film opens with the line, "I used to want to save the world"?
And my marker's already dead. Pen and paper it is.
I will give you a couple extra seconds for that then. That is a technical. I'll just go ahead and use it as a technical repeat. So, which Worlds of DC film opens with the line, "I used to want to save the world"? I have no one to talk with, so I will be muttering randomly throughout these time waiting.
Can I go first? Because I know my spelling's bad.
We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And since she requested it, Harley, your answer.
I went with Suicide Squad. Can you see that?
That is incorrect. Nico.
Wonder Woman.
That is the correct answer.
What?
All right. Your next question in the category of Who Said It, which is almost basically like the first question, but apparently not. In Star Trek 09, who said, "I got nowhere else to go. The ex-wife took the whole damn planet in the divorce"? You know, we live in a time where we can go into space and get away from our exes. I wish we lived in that time. Just explore a new planet. Get away from everything.
You need like a
Screw leaving the
country.
country. You can leave the whole planet behind. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go to Nico this time.
James T. Kirk.
That is incorrect. And Harley.
Damn it, Nico, I'm a doctor. Bones McCoy.
That is correct. It was Leonard McCoy, also known as Bones. So with that, we tie it back up. And it's already going up to be a pretty even match like I thought it would. So we'll move on to your next question, which is in the category of DC. DC. What public office does Harvey Dent hold in The Dark Knight? Trying to think of something clever to say with it, but no, I got nothing. So I'm going to just ramble on for like a couple more seconds until I can start saying 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go with Harley.
He's the DA.
I'll accept it. There's no distinction that we needed the full what it stands for. Nico.
I knew he was running for mayor, but I know he didn't have that position, but I couldn't remember what he actually had.
Right. He was actually the DA, the district attorney.
Yeah.
The district attorney was his actual title. He was going to run for mayor. I think they were talking about it in the film, but I'm not going to pretend like I know. I haven't seen it in forever. Moving on to question number 4, which is in the category of MCU. What did Tony get Pepper for Christmas in Iron Man 3? My least favorite MCU movie. Yes, I said it. Come bite me. Don't like this movie. I don't care to rewatch it. I would rather watch Thor: The Dark World.
It's okay. There's not really a bad movie in this.
I beg to differ. 5, 4, 3, 2. I hate what they did with the Mandarin. And 1. Let's go to Nico.
He blew up all his suits, but I believe he also gave her a giant bear.
And Harley.
I said giant teddy bear.
You are both unfortunately incorrect. It was a giant stuffed rabbit. It was actually a rabbit. So I cannot take bear, unfortunately. Y'all were both very close, but it was a giant stuffed rabbit.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
All right. So nobody gets any points on that one. We move on to question number 5 in the category of heroes and villains. In Logan, who plays the villainous Dr. Xander Rice, who helped create X-24? These actor questions. You know their faces, but you got to know their names at the same time. I don't remember anybody's names. I definitely wouldn't remember this one.
I remember the other main characters, but it's hard to remember his.
Well, you're going to have to remember it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Markers down. Harley, your answer.
I went with the Seaman, Tom Sank.
That is incorrect. And Nico.
Blank board.
That is also incorrect. It was Richard E. Grant.
Damn it.
Richard E. Grant.
Yes.
All right, so halfway through, score is still 2-1. Anything can happen, especially with this next question, which is in the category of Middle Earth. In the Hobbit series, which of Azog's arms did Thorin cut off in the battle outside Moria?
We literally have a 1 in 2 chance, right?
You literally have a 50-50 chance of guessing this right. Unless you actually know it, whereas you can just write down the correct answer. But let's be honest, if you're not Robert or Case or maybe a couple other people, I definitely wouldn't know it, and I definitely wouldn't know it in 5, 4, 3, 2. Well, technically I know it because it's written right there for me, and 1. So let's see if Nico knew it.
I did not study, so I guessed left.
And Harley.
I said left as well.
And you both guessed correctly. It was the left arm.
Originally, I was thinking right, but that's Anakin.
All right. Your next question is in the category of Marvel. Just plain old Marvel, not MCU.
Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck.
And we always like to throw these softballs, so here you go. What newspaper does Peter work for as a freelance photographer in Spider-Man? I really wish I could give you like 5 seconds, because if you don't know it, get out of my house. Got to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to Harley.
The Daily Bugle.
That is correct. And Nico.
Daily Bugle.
All right. 2 in a row. You both get right. Let's see if you can keep it going with your next category, which is Star Wars.
Woo!
How many Star Wars films have been released without an opening crawl? I do not need the names, just the number.
I might challenge this.
We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let us go to Nico.
1. That being Rogue One.
No.
That is incorrect.
Really?
I'm going to challenge that.
Okay.
Hold on, Harley.
3, Clone Wars, Rogue One, and Han Solo. Or Solo.
That is correct, and those are the 3 movies that do not have opening crawls.
They have text, but they're not full.
Well, he's right about Clone Wars, but I kind of want to challenge this Solo. I kind of want to challenge.
You're challenging. No, hold on, Harley.
Okay.
Nico, you want to use your challenge saying that Solo did have an opening crawl? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying Solo technically did have an opening crawl. It was different from the others, but it technically had a crawl.
So we are back from the challenge, and luckily Netflix does have Solo, so we were able to check this very quick. And though Solo does have a little bit of text in there, there's nothing that officially classifies as a crawl. So Nico, unfortunately, his challenge was incorrect. The correct answer was 3 movies. Nico loses his challenge. Harley gets the point. We are now at 5-3 going into question number 9. And that question comes in the Wizarding World. And I thought we only had 1 softball. How many points is the golden snitch worth in a game of Quidditch? Anybody who's watching this, you can say I'm saying softball, whatever, but I play in these leagues too. So I mean,
if you've seen any of the films, it's a softball.
Well,
Or
they only really talk about it in the first, so I can give it to someone if they've only seen the films, if they haven't seen the first one in forever. 5.
If you haven't read the history of Quidditch,
2. We're assuming people in this only read the movies. The books don't help in this league. 1. All right, and let's go to Harley.
150 points. Not a guaranteed win.
And Nico.
$1.50.
I mean, it's 150, but I'll still give you the point. We technically don't get $1, so I'm not going to be that dick and say you're technically wrong.
And we'd be talking about pounds.
Well, technically, we'd be talking galleons, let's be honest.
Okay. True.
Yeah, got you there. All right. Your last question, because there will be no perfect rounds in this, so let's see what y'all can do with question number 10 in the category of directors and composers.
Boo.
Come on.
What was the last Star Trek film to be composed by Jerry Goldsmith?
Oh.
I would like to send a special shout out to Caleb, who thought I couldn't Makuga this answer one time in a match we had, and I did, just because I hear this name a lot. So in your face, Caleb. I'll see you later in this league. I don't want to, but I probably have to. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to Nico.
Star Trek Insurrection?
And Harley?
He is correct. Insurrection.
He is actually incorrect. You both are. It is actually Star Trek Nemesis. Harley, you look like you want to challenge.
Yeah.
You want to challenge?
Yeah. Just be. Yes, I'll challenge. Can I?
All right. We're going to be taking a. All right. After review, while Harley and Nico were both correct that Insurrection was a film composed by Jerry Goldsmith, it came out before Star Trek Nemesis, which was also composed by Jerry Goldsmith. So unfortunately, they were still both incorrect. Harley and Nico now have both used their challenges and both lost them. They will both not receive points for that. And that brings us to the end of round one, which isn't too bad. We have Harley in the lead right now with 6, and Nico not too far behind her with 4 points. So as I get everything ready for round 2, Nico?
Yes, once again, we are doing this for the John Regoli Memorial Triviathon for THON, #trivia, the number 4. THON. Click the link in the description below and donate to the $4 Pediatric Cancer Research Fund as part of Penn State New Kensington's annual THON drive. Together, let's help cure cancer. Let's make my dad proud. Let's raise those $6,000 or more.
And we will definitely do our best, just as you both will attempt to do your best in our next round, which is round 2, the wheel round. Both of you, both competitors will get a spin at the wheel that has 10 categories on it, 8 different categories, including hero and villain's pick, which of course is just our version of opponent's choice and spinner's choice. I'm so tired of explaining that this season. This is probably going to be the last video I'm going to over-explain that. So once you spin the wheel, you will get 4 questions, each worth 2 points from that category you spin, unless you choose to go to multiple choice, whereas the point value will go down to 1. You are allowed 1 respin unless you land on villain's pick. Be in mind, there is stealing in this round, so competitors be ready to steal points just in case. Harley, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or spin second?
I will defer. I'll give Nico the opportunity to go first.
All right. Actually, you know what? Sorry. Rewind, because I didn't give you the categories before we did.
Yeah.
That was my mistake. Sorry. Let me break down the categories. I will not count your decision against you if you change your mind. So, your categories for this match will be Marvel, Star Wars, Worlds of DC, Who Said It, Heroes and Villains, Wizarding World, Directors, Composers, DC, and of course, Heroes and Villains picks. Now, after hearing the categories, Harley, would you still like to defer or would you like to go first?
Actually, I'll go first with this one, because I like those categories.
No problem. So, as you can see the wheel right here, we are going to spin it.
Come on, no whammies. Spin again.
And it's DC. Spin again.
Yes, please.
All right, so whatever category lands on, Harley will be with this round. Round and round it goes. Sometimes it spins long. It's going to be Worlds of DC. Worlds of DC.
Okay.
DC. All right. And Nico, once again, do be aware that you can steal in this round.
I will be listening.
All right. Harley, your first question in Worlds of DC. Question 1. What Watchmen actress voices Kellex, a robotic assistant to Kal-El's parents in Man of Steel?
Your multiple choice, please.
No problem. Your multiple choice answers are A, Carla Gugino. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce her name. I apologize. B, Malin Ackerman. C, Laura Menel, bleh. Or D, Marianne Berger.
I'm going to go with Charlie.
That is incorrect. Nico, 5 seconds for a chance to steal. 5.
B.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for Silk Spectra 1, Carla Gugino. Gugino, sorry. Bleh. So, no points awarded there. We are moving on to question number 2, which I skipped accidentally. My bad. All right, question number 2. 2 kids talk to Superman on a cell phone footage at the beginning of Justice League, asking him if they can ask him a few questions for what purpose?
Just to make sure it's said right on multiple choice.
No problem. Is it for A, a bet, B, a school project, C, a podcast, or D, a news report?
School project?
Nico, another chance for a 1-point steal.
Podcast?
That is correct for 1 point. Harley, your third question in Worlds of DC. What shape did the Codex take on Krypton in Man of Steel?
Once again, multiple choice, because
No problem. Is it A, a jewel, B, a skull, C, an egg, or D, a ring?
sorry, can you repeat that last one?
I'll just go through all of them again. It is A, a jewel, B, a skull, C, an egg, or D, a ring?
Can you unfortunately can you spell out the last one there? It's
R-I-N-G, a ring.
Oh, ring. It sounded like you were saying rink. I'll go with a jewel.
Nico, another chance at a steal?
An egg?
That is also incorrect. We were looking for a skull.
Damn it.
Skull.
My gut.
Really?
My gut.
Yes, it was a skull.
All
All right, Harley, your last question in Worlds of DC.
Give me Suicide Squad.
In Wonder Woman,
Yeah.
what food does Diana try for the first time at a train station?
Ooh.
Yeah, can I get multiple choice?
No problem. Your options are A, a hamburger, B, popcorn, C, pie, or D, ice cream.
Ice cream?
That is correct for 1 point.
Thank you. Finally.
All right.
Wow, that was bad.
I knew that one. I was so excited.
So Harley able to get 1 point out of that match, but Nico was able to steal one, so we still have a pretty even match going in to Nico's spin. So I will re-bring up the wheel. My wheel doesn't remove slices, so obviously if it lands on Worlds of DC, we're going to spin again, a free spin again. So Nico, your first spin is in. And it is Star Wars.
Yeah, we're taking it.
On his strength. Let's see if he can capitalize, because if he does not, Harley surely will. So, Nico, your first question in the category of Star Wars. What is the first word in the opening crawl of Return of the Jedi?
Oh, more crawls bullshit. Okay. Multiple choice.
No problem. Is it A, the, B, criminal, C, Luke, or D, prisoner?
I think it's criminal.
Harley, a chance for a 1 point steal?
Luke.
That is correct for 1 point. Nico, your next question. How does Padme convince Boss Nass and the Gungans to help Naboo in Star Wars: The Phantom Menace?
How does she convince them? She and the rest of her bodyguards, and then the Jedi and her personal platoon, they all kneel before him in solidarity to say, "We are with you."
Unfortunately, I cannot take that answer.
Nope. See, Can I steal?
Yes, it is a 2-point steal
Okay.
opportunity.
She reveals that her doppelganger or the Keira Knightley posing as her doppelganger, and she reveals herself to be the real Queen Amidala. Because
Y'all both are trying way too hard. That is also incorrect. The simplistic answer is she begs for their help.
I kind of said that.
No, you said she says that we're with you in solidarity. She doesn't say we're with you in this together. She literally puts herself at their knees and begs for their help.
Finally convinced.
That's when she says, I ask for your help. No, I beg you. That's when she kneels, and then everyone else kneels to show that, yes, we are at your mercy to help us. So, unfortunately, neither of your answers can be accepted in that one. So, we are going to move on to the next question. So, Nico, your third question. Who injures Chewbacca's arm in The Force Awakens?
I feel like I'm overthinking this, but I think it was Kylo Ren, wasn't it?
Harley, another chance at a 2-point steal. And you cannot go multiple choice.
Yep. Wasn't it Finn?
I'm sorry, Harley, you froze on me. Can I hear your answer again?
I said Finn.
Finn? That is also incorrect.
I forget.
It was a Guavian Death Gang member when they were on the ship with the Raptors and there was the shootout. He got shot in the arm.
Shit.
So no points gained.
Oh, that was bad. Yeah, that was bad.
No points gained on that one either. So we come to the last question of round 2. So Nico, your last question. On what planet is Saw Gerrera on when Jin reunites with him in Rogue One, A Star Wars Story?
What's the name of that planet? That's the planet Jeddah, right?
That is correct for 2 points. Oh, that brings us to the end of a brutal round 2. So while I make sure I have the scores still in order, Nico, once again.
Yes, once again, this is for the John Regoli Memorial Triviathon for THON. Hashtag trivia, the number 4, THON. Click the link in the description below and donate to the 4 Diamonds Pediatric Cancer Research Fund as part of Penn State New Kensington's annual THON drive for the annual Penn State THON event. And just share this video as well as all the other videos that have been uploaded this week and the remaining videos to be uploaded in the coming days. And just spread the word. Get as many eyes on this as possible so we can get as many donations as possible.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after that, it is still a very tight race. With that last one, actually, Nico was able to at least catch up a little bit more to Harley. Harley's still in the lead with 8, but Nico right behind her with 7, which makes it more exciting when we go into the final round, which is round number 3.
Oh, yeah.
Now, since you two haven't played, and since I have to over-explain this all the time at home, here's how this works. We will now bring out another wheel specifically for this round. There are 6 categories in this round. Each of these categories has a question that is worth 2 points, 3 points, and 5 points. You will each get a spin at this wheel for every point value question, whatever category it lands on. You will answer a question for that value amount. Every category is still eligible as long as it does not land in the same point value. So let's say Nico, since he's going first, if he gets, let's say, I'm not saying this is a category that's available. Let's say he gets MCU as a 2-pointer. Harley can spin MCU on the 3 and the 5, but she cannot get it on the 2. There is no stealing in this round. The last thing is you are allowed 1 respin this entire round, but only 1. So let's say on the 3-pointer, once again, you land on MCU. you don't really like it for 3 points, you try to spin again. But then on your 5-pointer, you land on directors and composers. Can't do anything about it. You already wasted your respin. The one respin out of these 3 questions. Competitors, do you understand the rules going into round 3?
As someone who's edited all the geek matches, yes, I understand the rules of round 3. LOL.
Nico, any confusion?
Okay, 1 respin throughout this entire thing. Okay.
Throughout this entire round, yes.
Okay.
So if you respin on a 2-pointer, you're done. You can't respin a 3 or a 5.
All right.
All right, so there will be no selecting this time. Nico is below, so he will spin first. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me just confirm your categories for this round. So, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. So, your categories for the final round will be DC, Star Trek, directors and composers, heroes and villains, Star Wars, and mixed bag. Make sure I'm in the right place. And go. Nope, that's not the right place. There we are. Okay.
Found Atlantis?
Now that I'm in the right place, Nico, we're going to go ahead and give you your first spin for your 2-point question. And it is heroes and villains. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Well, for 2 points, I'll keep it.
All right. Sorry for the time lapse. I have to scroll to each category as this happens. So, all right. Nico, your 2-pointer question in Heroes and Villains. Who plays Voldemort in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix?
That is Rafe Fiennes.
That is correct for 2 points.
King.
All right. And with that, he does take a 1-point lead. So now we switch over to Harley. Harley, we will now do your 2-point spin. It is directors and composers. Would you like to spin again or take it?
Let's take it.
No problem.
For 2 points, let's do it.
All right. For 2 points. For 2 points in directors and composers. Who is credited with directing Solo, a Star Wars story?
Oh, who got the? Yeah, no, they would have got writing credit. Ron Howard.
That's correct for 2 points.
That's such a mucky situation there because you.
All right, Nico, once again, back to you. Be spinning for your 3-pointers. Remember, both those categories are now still on the table because we are a new point value. Spinning for 3 points. And you land on directors and composers. Would you like to spin again or take it?
I don't want a music question, so I'm going to spin again.
All right, that is his 1 respin. He will not be able to spin again in this round. So for 3 points, you will be taking a question from the category of, when this decides, from Star Trek. Star Trek.
Oh, dear.
$3 points. Who played the Reman Viceroy, second in command to Shinzon in Star Trek Nemesis?
I haven't gotten that far yet. All right, I have all my repeats, so I'm going to use a repeat.
No problem. Who played the Reman Viceroy, second in command to Shinzon in Star Trek Nemesis? Got to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Not even going to try.
We are looking for Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman was the correct answer.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
that was such a great movie too.
It does come down to this. We will do one more spin for Nico. He does not have a repeat, so whatever it lands on, he will attempt to answer a 5-point question. If he hits it, Harley will have to at least answer her 5-pointer to win. So let's see if Nico can stay alive in this game. The spin is in. And you got heroes and villains once again. All right, Nico, for 5 points. Which Star Trek film features the villainous and heroic characters named Manus and Syl, respectively? So a villainous character named Manus and a heroic character named Syl.
Oh, crap.
Got to give you 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
Which Star Trek film features the villainous character Manus and the heroic character Syl?
I'm just going to see. Hopefully I'm remembering this right. Is it Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country?
And your winner, the Queen of Crime, Harley Boric. We were looking for Star Trek Beyond. Star Trek Beyond was the correct answer. Wow. I mean, just wow. Wow, you two. Just wow. Nice match. Very, very even match. I can say that for the most part. This was a very evenly fought match. 10-9 was the final score, so you two were right behind each other. It could have gone down to the last questions. But you know what? Let's go ahead and hear from the winner first. Harley, how you feeling being back in the ring after so long and getting that win?
Oh yeah, no, it feels really good. It's been like, in all honesty, it's been like 6 months. It's been since August since I've had a real trivia match that I was actually prepared for and everything. It's good. Thank you, Nico, for competing with me for your charity for your dad. It's a worthwhile cause. Of course, I had a bit of ring rust. I kind of overthought some stuff. Unfortunately, I really forgot about Nemesis in the first round. Unfortunately, still fight myself for it, but I'm glad to be back and just competing and having fun and get back in the ring.
All right. Well, it's always good to see you, Harley. Hopefully, we'll see you back in this ring again. Let's go on to our unfortunate loser, but in no sense a loser, and that is the man, the myth, the legend. That's Nico. Nico, you know what? You still pull up a hell of a fight. You only lost by 1 point. It's nothing to be ashamed of. We're all here for one good reason and one good reason only. So, I mean, how are you feeling?
I feel like I need to go climb up a mountain and just sit at the top and think about things for a little bit, because I should not be missing as many Star Wars questions as I've been missing lately. And it's kind of spooking me a little bit. But, yeah, when you're competing in like 14 matches in 1 month, it takes a toll on you and your brain, your body. Yeah, we're getting close to the end of this whole thing, and I can tell you I'm taking at least a month off as soon as the week is over, because, my God, I need a break. I'm happy with how I did. Granted, I still wish that even if it was for an exhibition, I could have finally gotten over that That helped. I've never won in Full Metal Trivia before, although maybe I did in some of the live matches we did earlier this week. I don't know for sure because that's the future, but technically the past when there's time travel. But yeah, I'm fine with how I did it, but I wish I could have done better.
Well, with that, everybody, we are going to end this night. Let's just go around the table real quick. Harley, where can the good people find you?
Once again, you can find me all over the place now. Hopefully soon, getting back on stream more often, competing more often. But you can help me. You can see me. Well, you can't. I guess you can't really see me, but I help out Full Metal all the time and explore, especially Full Metal Geek, as the editor. And just look around. I'm going to be more active. So I guess look at Harley Boric. Other than that, whatever.
All right, and let's go ahead and go to, I'm going to go next. I would like Nico to end the video since this is his thing. So you guys can always find me here at Full Metal Media helping out with all the other leagues, but mainly helping run the Full Metal Geek League. I don't have any other social media after Facebook. You can find me at Regoli Jr. Do not type in RJ. You will find 54,687 people who are not me. Harley, I'm going to have to request that you burn that shirt because the first name you have on that list you've actually never done. So maybe that'll change this year, but it's not a thing that has actually happened. So Nico, why don't you go ahead and end the night for us? Let the people good know where they can find you. Remind us why we're all here.
Okay. Promotion. My professional plugs first. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Nico Suave Regoli. That's NicoSuave Regoli. You can find me over on Dedicated to Art with Chris Doman and Case Cornelese for various Star Wars stuff and Schmodown reactions. You can find me over on Film Nerd TV for Combat Zone Wrestling Trivia and the Week of Wrestling podcast with Hunter Chambliss. You can find me over on Multiplex Entertainment. That's the name of the Facebook group and the YouTube channel. The Twitter is at MultiplexYT. The Instagram is Multiplex Entertainment Network. The TeePublic is just Multiplex. Buy our awesome shirts like the one Harley is wearing right now. Schedule, you can just go to those groups that I just said and find the schedule there. And if you're in Brooklyn, New York, from yesterday to today to tomorrow, because that's when that's going up, I'll be there for the Schmodown live event and everything going on that week. And finally, we're doing everything this week for the John Regoli Memorial Triviathon for THON. Hashtag trivia, the number 4, THON. Click the link in the description below. Donate to the 4 Diamonds Pediatric Cancer Research Fund as part of Penn State New Kensington's annual THON drive. Make my dad proud. Let's raise $6,000. And let's make sure no child and no family of a child has to go through what my family went through ever again. Let's do a good thing.
All right, everybody, you heard. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. Make sure to donate. We will see you all next time.